November 23, 2002, Camp Nou. Luis Figo walks toward the corner flag, and 98,000 Barcelona fans are screaming for blood. Coins rain down from the stands, then a whiskey bottle, then a knife. His teammate Michel Salgado turns to him and says, "Forget it, mate, you're on your own." And then someone throws a pig's head. Not at him, not near him, right where he's standing. A severed pig's head bouncing across the pitch at one of football's most sacred stadiums. But here's what nobody saw coming. This wasn't just about one transfer. This was about a promise, a gamble, and a betrayal that would change football forever. This is the story of how Barcelona's captain became Real Madrid's most hated signing. Summer of 2000, Luis Figo is untouchable. He's Barcelona's star, their captain, the man who dyed his hair blue and claret, stood on the balcony in Barcelona and mocked Real Madrid fans, chanting, "White crybabies, salute the champions." He's got everything. The adoration of Camp Nou, a contract with one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he's about to win the Ballon d'Or. His teammates love him. Pep Guardiola is godfather to one of his daughters. One Barcelona official said Figo meant more to the club than Guardiola himself. Another teammate summed up their entire strategy. "Our plan was simple. Give the ball to Luis. He never, ever hid." For 5 years, Figo lit up Camp Nou. Silky dribbling, perfect passes, clinical finishing. 2 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Reys. He wasn't just good, he was theirs. But behind the scenes, something's brewing. Barcelona's sitting president, Josep Luis Núñez, is playing hardball on contract negotiations. Figo feels undervalued, unappreciated. And across town in Madrid, a businessman named Florentino Pérez is watching all of this very carefully. Pérez is running for president of Real Madrid. He's the underdog. The current president, Lorenzo Sanz, just won 2 Champions Leagues in 3 years. He's a lock to win re-election. Pérez needs something impossible, something that would shake Spanish football to its core. So he makes a promise that sounds absolutely insane. "If you elect me president, I will sign Luis Figo." Barcelona's captain, their heart, their future. People laugh it off. Sanz himself jokes that Pérez might as well promise to sign supermodel Claudia Schiffer while he's at it. But Pérez isn't joking. He's already made Figo an offer he can't refuse. Here's where it gets wild. Pérez approaches Figo's agent with a deal. Sign a pre-contract agreement. If Pérez wins the election and Figo doesn't join Real Madrid, Figo owes him £19 million. But just for signing the paper, Figo gets £1.6 million up front, plus £5 million a year in wages. It's brilliant, it's ruthless, and Figo signs it. In his mind, it's just insurance. Pérez won't win anyway, right? He gets paid either way. What could go wrong? Everything. July 6, 2000. The story breaks during a wedding. Real Madrid defender Michel Salgado is getting married, and rumors start flying that Figo might actually leave. Barcelona fans are punch-drunk. This can't be real. Figo denies it publicly. "I'm not so mad as to do a thing like that." He tells the press he has a contract with Barcelona. But then, the next day, he admits there is an offer from Pérez. "That's why I want him to win the elections." Wait, what? July 16, 2000, Election Day. Pérez wins by just a few hundred votes. The underdog pulls it off. And now Figo has a choice: join Real Madrid or pay them £19 million out of his own pocket. 6 days later, Joan Gaspart is elected Barcelona's new president. And the first thing he has to deal with? Figo knocking on his door, begging him to undo the deal. According to Gaspart, his agent is suicidal with worry, but there's nothing Barcelona can do. Real Madrid triggers Figo's release clause, €62 million, a world record fee. July 24, 2000. Luis Figo stands in the Santiago Bernabeu holding up a Real Madrid shirt. Legend Alfredo Di Stefano hands it to him. Figo looks uncomfortable, uneasy, like he knows exactly what's coming. And in Barcelona, fans are burning his jerseys in the streets. October 21st, 2000, 3 months later, Figo missed the March 2002 match due to injury. Barcelona fans have been waiting, simmering. The anger hasn't cooled, it's gotten worse. Real Madrid is dominating La Liga. They're 17 points ahead of Barcelona. Figo won the 2001 FIFA World Player of the Year award. Everything Barcelona fans feared is coming true. He's thriving, winning, proving he made the right choice. And that makes them even angrier. This time, Figo's taking corners. Real's sporting director Jorge Valdano says publicly to do otherwise would be to act abnormally. Figo himself later admits, "I was worried that some madman might lose his head that night." He should have been. The match begins. Every time Figo approaches the corner flag, the abuse intensifies. Michel Salgado is supposed to offer support, come short for the corner. But by the second or third corner, Salgado turns to Figo and says, "Forget it, mate, you're on your own." Missiles were raining down from the stands. Coins, a knife, a glass whiskey bottle. Johnny Walker, I think, or J&B. Best to keep away. Short corners? No thanks. Figo is alone. He walks to the corner flag, sets the ball down, backs up for his run-up, and then it flies through the Camp Nou night. A severed pig's head, spinning through the Camp Nou night, landing a few meters from where Figo stands. The referee, Luis Medina Cantalejo, stops the match. 16 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on who you ask. The game is suspended while they clean up the debris. The pig's head becomes the defining image. The game ends 0-0, but nobody remembers the score. They remember the pig's head. The next day, Spanish newspapers are split. Pro-Madrid paper Marca runs the headline, "Take them, Luis." Pro-Barcelona papers, "Figo is a provocateur. He poisoned the derby." But here's the thing, Figo never backed down. He kept playing, kept taking corners, kept showing up at Camp Nou. He spent 5 seasons at Real Madrid, won 2 La Liga titles, a Champions League, the Ballon d'Or in 2000, largely for what he did at Barcelona, making it even more painful for their fans. But the partnership with Pérez soured. The man who promised they'd leave together let Figo go alone in 2005. He moved to Inter Milan on a free transfer. And Barcelona? They never forgave him. In 2015, before the Champions League final in Berlin, Barcelona asked Figo not to represent them in a Legends match. His wife had to close her restaurant in Barcelona because he couldn't walk the streets without being harassed. 20 decades later, Barcelona fans still hate Luis Figo. No senior player has directly transferred between the clubs since, not one. It's an unwritten rule now, a line nobody dares to cross. Figo's move launched the Galacticos era. Zidane, Ronaldo, Beckham. Real Madrid became a global superpower, buying the world's best talent year after year. It changed the rivalry, made it more personal, more intense, more commercial. But it also changed Figo. Years later, he'd say, "Not everyone likes God. How is everyone going to like me?" One transfer, one promise, one pig's head. Luis Figo's move from Barcelona to Real Madrid wasn't just a betrayal. It was the moment football realized loyalty had a price, and that price was 62 million euros. If you want more stories about the moments that changed football forever, hit subscribe, because the beautiful game, it's built on decisions like this. And sometimes, those decisions come with consequences nobody saw coming.